Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Jason. I'm over here at Running for Tacos today. I wanted to talk to you guys today about this 4Runner with the Kilo rack on here. I know a lot of my audience is still 4Runner people. I talked about my Tundra with the Zulu rack in a previous video. I know a lot of you guys said that you guys have 4Runners, so I want to make this video for those of you guys that felt left out in that video. So if you have a 4Runner, the Kilo is a great option for sort of a budget roof rack. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Some of the options and some of the upgrades, because you can take this sort of budget roof rack and build it out to however you want. Looking up on the front, we've got a very similar look to the actual windscreen here. This is the same kind of removable windscreen that we have on the Zulu rack. It does have the same angle, the same lines on here. So a little bit different than mine. This is the 38-inch light bar from UpTop. I have the Morimoto Big Bangers on the top, but essentially it is the same kind of setup here. So you've got a light bar in the front. That little top plate is removable, so you can see the lines where the plate would go, and you can make it so that you have a windscreen. And the reason for that is if you don't want to run a light bar, you can just have the windscreen up there, and that will cut down on the noise. Or if you're making a decision on a light bar and you haven't decided yet, you can go ahead and put that on later, and then you're not driving around with this completely open, which is just going to create noise if you don't have any light bar or anything there. So top plate for a little bit, and then when you make your decision, you want to put a light bar up there, you can just go ahead and remove that. Now looking on the side, we've got very similar lines, if not the exact same lines on the actual face. The thing that actually saves you a little bit of money from mine is that this doesn't have the second plate on the side, so you can get that color plate. Mine is just black on the Zulu, so it looks very similar, but you can get a color plate on the Zulu, whereas the Kilo is just the single plate on the side. You do also have a spot here to put a scene pod. Now, I have the UpTop Overland ones on mine. I really like them. They've got the white and the amber, or you can go with a Baja light in this little section. You may be able to fit some other ones, but those I know for a fact will fit. This one doesn't have that option, but it is really nice that you could put that on there even on a budget roof rack like the Kilo. So along the side, you can get the option of the grab handles. You've got one here and then one on the back as well. So essentially that is going to be a grip that you can grip up to if you need to get up on the roof rack. And that is an option that you can add on there. You can just add this accessory on afterwards. Now, if you have a lifted truck, you're definitely going to want to get these grab handles, because if you need to get up top to get any of your supplies or your rooftop tent, you're going to have a hard time getting up there. So getting these handles is going to give you better access to the roof. So now that we are here in the back, I want to talk about this new Molly panel that they have here. This is, again, UpTop, and it integrates in here with your roof rack. So mounting points in the back two sections, and then two more up on the front. And then down against the glass, that is going to be attached with a seersucker suction cup. So you can actually pump this up to make it a little bit stronger. But Seersucker is known to have some of the strongest suction cups. They have roof racks. They have all types of stuff. You can mount stuff on the top of the vehicle, and they do have a really, really strong suction cup. So rather than go ahead and making that in-house like the rest of their materials, they just went ahead and got the Seersucker, which is already tried and tested. So I like the idea of putting a diesel heater in this little section and then running that up to your tent. That way you're not going to spill any diesel inside your vehicle. If it does spill in any way, it'll just go down the side of the vehicle. But you can also add Rotopacks, Max Tracks, a little Max Tracks Mini, all kinds of stuff you could mount back here. This is a very versatile Molly panel. It has tons of different mounting options, so you could really make this your own. So here on the back, we are looking at the chase lights. You could essentially mount these anywhere you wanted. Now, chase lights are great if you're riding down dusty roads, and it is very likely if you do off-road, you will be going down dusty roads. So if you need people to see you from behind, then you could have these that'll illuminate. Great option of putting that there. It does bring me to my next point, which is the difference between this and the Zulu when it comes to the crossbars. Now, these are a little bit different than the crossbars that I have on mine. Can't run the wires through the actual center of the crossbar, the extruded aluminum like I have on mine. So when you have a curved piece of steel, It's going to be lightweight, it's going to be very modular, and it's going to save you some money compared to the crossbars that I have on mine. Again, still very modular and tons of ability to mount on the roof there, but it's just going to be a little bit different than the one I have on mine. So if you want to check this out, I will drop a link below and you can check out this as well as the Zulu for the 5th gen 4Runner. And I will say, if you do want to watch a walk around of this video, please let me know. I'd love to show you guys a walk around of this because this one right here makes me actually really miss my old 5th gen 4Runner because this thing is really simple, but really purposely built. I really do love it. So that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.